Looking at the world economic situation, it's obviously very diverse. And if I was to use a weather analogy, because we're all very fond of weather reports, we are seeing a light recovery blowing in a spring wind, but we're also seeing some very dark clouds on the horizon, which is another way to tell you that there is a bit of a recovery, timid, and a fragile situation with still high risks. Now, what are those dark clouds on the horizon?
As you mentioned, since the global economy is still in a fragile stage and
with IMF programs, it's like dancing, you know, it takes two to tango, right? So we are ready. We've identified the needs. We are reaching out to all appropriate authorities in the country, and we want political endorsement. If we hear, you know, solid partners on the ground say, not too sure about this program, not too sure about the IMF, not too sure about borrowing, it's a bit of an issue. But we never leave the negotiation table, never. So we will keep at it, and we are as focused on helping Egypt and other Arab Spring countries as we are to help other members. It's not a question of focusing in one part of the world and not the rest of the world. We will address it with equal force and energy.
This marks my last spring meetings as the president of the World Bank Group.
We're not out of this mess yet. And so, you know, if you have a more seismic event because of failures of management, that's going to hit everybody hard. It's still a fragile economy, as we in the IMF have pointed out.
How are they faring with the shockwaves from Europe? And is there anything in particular they should?
It's not just to focus on the austerity and macroeconomic stability measures, but you need to do this in a context of growth, in part because we have to face the political economy issues.